Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road. Don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. And his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw it is Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
They'll throw again. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And it is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now Cousins. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Cousins. Here's a diving catch right side. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately,
touchdown! K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Off the play fake, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Wiggles free. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Vikings.
$13-0 is the score after one on EA. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. This one swung out here to Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Claws, 10. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Green Jack. On the ball.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins now. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Packers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's able to find Melton. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Going back to Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We're going.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Love to pass. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. 46 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Cousins on first down. Complete. Jefferson to target. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down going to the air with Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love will try with his legs. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ready?
Love now on 2nd down. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This goes out wide from Madison. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. They'll find Osborne here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Cousins. Throw left side, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Madison will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Black Ultra. Hey, red. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Love. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
For the extra point.
Carlson's extra point up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be Packer football. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Cousins to throw. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. On third down, they run with Madison. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the final